The Office of Minority Affairs and Diversity Spark Award honors a recent University of Washington graduate whose leadership in diversity, equity, and inclusion has made meaningful contributions at the University of Washington and in the community. This year's Spark Award recipient is Julia Jannon-Shields.
I grew up in the San Francisco Bay Area. I'd never been to Seattle in my life, but I applied and I had this feeling. I remember being like, I feel like I'm going to end up in Seattle. I was asked by a fellow student if I wanted to speak on a panel for incoming students at an event called Young, Gifted, and Black. And it was really exciting to be at that event, to feel the energy around it, and to learn about this new entity for me that had been around a while, focused on diversifying the UW, and more than anything else, giving opportunities and access to communities that haven't had it before. That was my first time really learning about affinity-based recruitment.
I first met Julia her second year here when she was a multicultural outreach and recruitment ambassador. And just interacting with her, I was thoroughly impressed with her as a student, but also as a person who really was thoughtful and ready to engage with issues of diversity, equity, and inclusion.
I was so proud to nominate Julia for the Spark Award, and I love singing her praises because it's a really easy thing to do. Julia, within our major, created our first affinity group, which we called BBICEP. That group stood for Black, Brown, and Indigenous Students in Community Environment and Planning. And while that was a group closed to students of a certain identity, it was open to all students in the greater college that shared those backgrounds, and so that's students in architecture, real estate, construction management. It was just really exciting to see students come together and share their experiences.
Julia's commitment to diversity, equity, and inclusion really showed when she was managing the process to gain community support and engagement around the comprehensive plan.
She really saw this need to bring the voices of people who live in communities into urban planning spheres, and was able to pursue that through both her education and now through her career post-grad.
I can't imagine anyone who has done the amount of work, meaningful, thoughtful, impactful work that Julia has done in the few number of years since she graduated from the University of Washington.
For her to continue to be that bridge between government and community in a way where the way we show up as government is impactful and not harmful.
My current position is new at the City of Seattle Department of Transportation. I'm a planning and development supervisor leading a new program really dedicated to having our work be community-driven. So it feels very in alignment with me and with the work that I have done, and that's looking at what is our city going to look like? How are people going to move about our city? How are people and goods moving about our city in the next 20 years? I think when it comes to planning, inherently urban planning and transportation planning and affordable housing, all of the things that come under that, that's ultimately about creating a city, a place, a region that is thriving. That's how you know you're a good planner. And so what does that look like? It's thinking about, how do people move about this space? What do people need? What's missing, right? In Seattle, affordable housing is missing. What are the challenges of how you get about that space? And inherently, whether it's outwardly spoken or not, those are equity issues. You cannot be someone focused on growth and management of change and planning and development without thinking about who is at the table and who's not and who we're planning for.
Do you have any reflections about Julia's future? Boy, do I. She is a spark. She's a rising star. I think she is going to be a brilliant manager, a people leader, and a beautiful mentor for those coming alongside to do the work.
As I think about Julia's future, I see her as the mayor of the city of Seattle, the King County executive, a county council member, a city council member, which would greatly benefit our region. but I really believe the sky is the limit for Julia.
The future is bright for Julia. She is a talented and gifted young person doing amazing things. And I just say, look out world, because she's here to make change and a huge impact.